ជាបឋមខ្ញុំជាការណាសូមនមស្ការចំពោះអង្គគ្រូនិងសូមនមស្ការចំពោះព្រះថេរៈគ្រប់ព្រះអង្គចម្រើនពរតាពីចម្ងាយនិងសូមចម្រើនពរនិងរំលឹកដល់ព្រះភ័ក្រប្រសិទ្ធទាំងអស់ដែលមានវត្តមានក្នុងមូលឱកាសនេះក្នុងមូលឱកាសនេះក្រុមស្មារតីគឺក្រុមទី12ហើយនឹងធ្វើការសម្ដែងជា presentation ដែលចំណាប់អារម្មណ៍ដើម្បីឲ្យអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាបានមើលបញ្ចូលចឹងទេសូមទស្សនាវីដេអូមួយខ្លីដើម្បីលំនាំដំណើរនៃការ presentation
nhưng sao loại đâu thì ngay quân quân được thay nữa cái việc riêng tham bên mơ không còn chơi nữa mới không tham chuyện cho anh cho em lên cho là mới chơi họ chỉ đủ mới chỉ không đầy nó không phải như thế ấy tiền không hiện đâu nên học cái này là đâu còn là tiền bên này không mơ hay là chứ mà tiền nó phải bên á nó ra cho bên cho từ đầu nó cả bên ra chỉ đủ công điện con bên này
I've been drunk 3 times this week. Spent all my money on a fleeting moment. I thought I could shake I was living how I want on my own, and I thought I don't need that much.
First of all, I would like to pay my high respect to our honorable here and Dr. Gao Peng, the founder of the Panyasastra University of Cambodia. And say good evening to all beloved classmates. Today our group I'm the representative of Group 12, and today our group has a great honor to be here in order to present all of you about the topic of from Cinderella to CEO. As we all know that Cinderella is the most popular fairy tale that has been told in hundreds of lessons that are relevant to anyone in any time and at any places. So right now, let me give you a short summary of the story of Cinderella. Cinderella is the girl who was mistreated by her stepmother and stepsisters. They are forcing her to be their servant, but even though she was in a very hard situation, due to her patiently tolerates their treatment. At the same time, she doesn't give up, and she, due to her desire and attempt to attend the ball at the palace, and from the supporting from her godmother. Finally, the lessons learned from this fairy tale are the possibility of transformation, to picture yourself at the ball, and the importance of a mentor. And the other part is about knowing yourself and being yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, how can you realistically to set goal or getting the success with your career if you don't even know who you are or what you are? So when we don't know where we are headed, it's very hard to set the goal, get motivated, or determine the best actions, the best course of action. So before we can do any of these things, we must establish who we are first. So in order to know yourself, you have to be aware of your strengths, your weakness, your likes and dislikes. On the other hand, you also have to observe and be aware of your moods, reactions, and be responsive for everything that happening around you. It is the fact that knowing and understanding yourself better will lead you to a better decision making too. On the other hand, being yourself is also the key point in order to achieve the goal too. You have to find yourself and define it in your term. However, you also have to finding your value, and don't be surprised if someone seems to conflict on this, because you have your own value for all different aspects in your life. So it is natural that everyone is different. In addition, you should be relaxed by stop worrying about the worst that could happen on you. Just try to learn to laugh at laugh at yourself. And for the other part is about the alchemy of the transformation. The alchemy is the act of transmutation of energies and the transformation of self. And there are 7 stages of the alchemy. The first stage is the calcination, which is the process of breaking down parts of ourselves that are in the way of our own happiness. And the second stage is the process of dissolution, which is the beginning of feeling less identification with our false sense of self. So we can take take one step back in order to truly observe our positive and negative qualities. And the third is about the separation. It is the stage where we can make our thoughts and emotions more defined by isolating from the other thoughts and emotions. As an example, we attempt to free our heart while we are trying to forgive someone else. And the fourth stage is about the conjunction, which is provide us the inner spaces that is required for us to truly and honestly to accept the part of our authentic self. And the fifth is the fermentation. It is the beginning of our process of rebirth, while the first four stages involve working with the aspect of our personality. In this stage, we begin to experience moment of our more refined self. And the sixth is about the distillation, which is the level of further purification. For the last stage of the alchemy, it is the calculation, which is the moment where we have become free from mind and have allowed our consciousness also to connect with our spirit. And for the next part will be presented by Mr. Bundan. Thank you.
Now I will continue my part is by keeping your goal clear. It means that you have to focus on what you want to do. Find it down and review it every day. For the next step is for your personal plan for success. It means that you have to think like your CEO, even if your position is not like CEO, but you have to think yourself more than what you are. And if you face a problem, you have to be responsible for it and don't blame others. And for the next part is stay on the path to success. Stay in path for success, it means that you have to do your job well. Do your job well, be extra for prepare and exercise patient. You have to have kindness and love in order to achieve your goal. And don't give up when you face a problem.
Okay, everyone, I have 2 points to show you. The first point is we have to have mentor. So what does it mean, mentor? Mentor is a wide loyalty of advisor, counselor, and coach. So we have the different talent to reach our goal, but we have behind us we have to have a mentor. And mentor, we have different mentor like can be our bosses, can be our friend, can be our family members. And okay, in conclusion, I can say we can be our own advisor. So become change agent. We change ourselves, our family, our society, and our country. Thank you very much.
Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Hello. ខ្ញុំកណ្ណាមកពីក្រុមទី14មានចម្ងល់តើអត្ថន័យក្តោបនៃរឿង Cinderella ចង់អប់រំយើងអំពីអ្វីគេ
Cinderella ចង់អប់រំមនុស្សយើងឲ្យមានភាពតស៊ូ Cinderella គឺជាមនុស្សម្នាក់ដែលគាត់កើតនៅក្នុងត្រកូលមួយហើយអត់ម្ដាយទេអញ្ចឹងគាត់នៅជាមួយតែគាត់បានតែគាត់ធ្វើការខុសត្រូវនិងថែរក្សាហើយ Cinderella គឺគាត់មានចំណុចពិសេសមួយគឺធម្មជាតិបានផ្ដល់ឲ្យគាត់គឺគាត់ស្អាតពីកំណើតប៉ុន្តែគាត់ខ្វះភាពកក់ក្ដៅដោយអត់សូវមានអ្នកយកចិត្តទុកដាក់អត់សូវមានអ្នកមើលថែជាពិសេសគឺគេចំណែននឹងរូបសម្បត្តិដែលគាត់មានអញ្ចឹងទេធ្វើឲ្យអ្នកនៅជាមួយផ្សេងអ្នកជិតខាងអ្នកឯងស្អប់ប៉ុន្តែ Cinderella គឺស្រស់ស្អាតទាំងរូបសម្បត្តិនិងអត្តចរិតកិរិយាបថគាត់ស្រស់ស្អាតទាំងពីរគាត់សុភាពរាបសារទន់ភ្លន់វាចាសម្ដីសម្ដៅទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងគឺគាត់មានក្រមសីលធម៌ទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងហើយបានធ្វើឲ្យគាត់ឆេងពីខ្លួនគាត់ពីមនុស្សសាមញ្ញធម្មតាដែលមិនមានអ្នកស្គាល់រហូតដល់បានគាត់ព្រះជាអញ្ចឹងទៅ รีเจียสลายเคยรูปสมบัติคือสลายปีอัตแรกเราไปเคยตัดจริตประกอบสมรวมทลายธนูเองจังเดียจังเพื่อบุคคลจุกใจจังอบรมขนมในขนมเรื่องนั้นคือจังอบรมอย่างจังท้ารูปสมบัตินั้นคือจุดในมวยไทยแต่ทอมเจ็ดบางประการเป็นต้นเราเป็นอะไรวิบุกตัวนั้นอาสมรกันขนมได้เจนอยู่รวมก่อนเยอะจังยังสัตว์แต่อาจจะตัวบานที่จุกใจเป็นของให้มันน้อยเยอะนั่นคือเหมือนแบนมันในทางยังอ่อนท้ายยังอ่อนอาทอมเจ็ดปีกับนาแต่ตอนเอาไอ้นั่นถ้ายังบาดเจ็บเป็นอ่อนเองสำหรับคนประกอบมนุษย์คือเพียบที่ประกอบปีกับขนมก่อนเยอะนั่นนะจังที่ยืนแต่ก็คือสัตว์แต่เป็นออกกักในโครงการก่อสร้างล้วนตัวบานเพียบจุกใจด้วยโดยคะแนนสำหรับคุณ
Okay. Then to the rest of the member, if you were asked to pick up just one lesson that captivate your attention the most, what is that lesson that you can extract out of the Cinderella to see? Oh, just one lesson, the most striking one. Single out, please. យកតែមួយវាមានរៀនច្រើនយកតែមួយដែលយើងចង់ចាំក្រុមសមាជិកក្រុមលើកលែងពីចាស់អូបោះបាយមនុស្សយើងស្អាតគេចំណាយមែនទេយ៉ាងម៉េចឲ្យស្អាតចំណាយផង
The lesson learned from the story of Cinderella for myself is about never give up. As we can see the example of Cinderella, even though she was in a very hard situation, she was mistreated by her family from her stepmother and stepsister. But in order to achieve her goal to attend in the party in the palace, she still patiently and tolerant with their treatment. She never let their treatment to be a setback in her path. And she also tried to get help by her godmother for the supporting. Yes.
Exactly. So just like
I have one question. So, what something can push people be act like Cinderella? What something can push people be act like Cinderella? Speak mày. Ta biết là vậy cái ta vậy là ai cũng đôi ao từ khi chưa ở thôi dạng mấy ăn chưa dạng mấy đôi
បាទគុំនៅសំណួរទី1តាក់ទងមួយ Soviet habit យើងបានរៀនហើយអញ្ចឹងមាន3តាក់ទងមួយ private victory អញ្ចឹងយើងត្រូវធ្វើខ្លួនឲ្យល្អជាមុនសិន be proactive អញ្ចឹងត្រូវទទួលយកអ្វីគ្រប់យ៉ាងដែលខ្លួនយើងកំពុងតែមានឥឡូវនឹងហើយអត់មានណាអត់ complain អត់តូចចិត្តថាយើងកើតមកមានចាប់តាមពីចំណុចណាមួយមិនថាយើងក្រឬក៏យើងក្នុងស្ថានភាពបែបណាផ្សេងគ្នាអញ្ចឹងមនុស្សរាល់គ្នាមានស្ថានភាពផ្សេងគ្នាអត់ដូចគ្នាទាំងអស់ទេអញ្ចឹងត្រូវការឲ្យយើងទាមទារឲ្យយើងធ្វើចិត្តថាខ្លួនឯងគឺជាអ្វីបច្ចុប្បន្នហើយអញ្ចឹងបន្ទាប់ពីបញ្ចប់ចិត្តបង្កើតចិត្តខ្លួនឯងថាខ្លួនឯងនឹងរើបំរាស់ចេញពីភាពអវិជ្ជាភាពក្រីក្រហើយយើងនឹងទទួលបានយើងនឹងស្វែងរក3 habit ទៀតតាក់ទងមួយ public victory we cooperate and the last one យើងធ្វើខ្លួនឲ្យល្អដើម្បីទទួលត្រៀមខ្លួនក្នុងការទទួលភាពជោគជ័យរបស់យើងអញ្ចឹងសិនដល់ឡាយគាត់មានអានឹងទាំងអស់ដែលគាត់ទទួលបានជោគជ័យអរគុណ
សូមតែទៅលើសំណួរទី2តិចកន្លះនាទីអំពើគឺវាកើតមកគឺវាមានភាពផ្អែមរបស់អំពើហើយស្ដៅក៏វាមានភាពរវីងរបស់វាដែរមនុស្សយើងក៏ដូចគ្នាដែរអញ្ចឹងបើកើតមកជួនកាលមនុស្សខ្លះ negative គឺ negative ហើយកើតខ្លះហ្នឹងកើតខ្លះមកគឺចិត្តបែបមានកំហឹងទៅមានកំហឹងហើយចិត្តបែបនោះគេតែអញ្ញឹមច្រើនរាប់អានច្រើនក៏វាមានភាពរបស់វាឬរបស់មនុស្សម្នាក់ៗកើតមកយកជាមួយប៉ុន្តែអ្វីទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងយើងអាច change បានយើងមើល 7 habit មើលhabit របស់យើងយើងអាច change បាន our destiny in our hand អញ្ចឹងយើងអាចផ្លាស់ប្ដូរព្រេងវាសនាផ្លាស់ប្ដូរអ្វីៗទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងបានប៉ុន្តែរាល់ការផ្លាស់ប្ដូរមិនមែនសុទ្ធតែយើងអាចមានឱកាសទេយើងឧទាហរណ៍ថាយើងកើតមកតកូលក្រីក្រសែនអន់អញ្ចឹងទៅឧទាហរណ៍គូបានឆ្លាតអញ្ចឹងយើងផ្លាស់ប្ដូរមិន វាមិនមែនជា choice របស់យើងទេអញ្ចឹងណាយើងកើតមកខ្មៅអញ្ចឹងគូយើងខ្មៅធ្វើមិនវាមិនមែនជា choice ប៉ុន្តែចាប់ពីថ្ងៃនេះទៅយើងអាច change បានរាល់អ្វីដែលជាជំរឿនរបស់យើងជា option របស់យើងជាអ្វីដែលយើងចង់បានអញ្ចឹងវាកើតមកពីកំណើតប៉ុន្តែយើងអាច change បានអរគុណ
Your own just rule. Are you satisfied with the answer? Yes. Okay, very good. Look back at long time. Bạn đã sống tại đây có sao tôi? Để bạn chạy này chạy tôi. Nhưng flop hơn cả tư Cinderella này có. Được trong leadership in charge, trong media, fairy tale Cinderella, media in charge. Trong áp hiệp trận này, hiệp cha chiên đi, miên group lại. Ao the little low you get it, mất cho bạch sầm rõ đi. Sầm bay tầm đi sầm bay cái đầu. Chúng ta phải biết bài này trận này. Chắc thương mạch rồi. ធ្វើម៉េចដើម្បីសម្របបាននៅស្ថានភាពចឹងជាវារួចទេអ្នកអាចចំណាយណាស្អីទៅគឺជា situation យើងអត់អាចដូរបានឬគេធ្វើយើងមិនយើងខ្លួនយើងអាចដូរបានទេ Yes បានខប្រាប់រូបមន្តពីដើមទី E plus A equal O ដែលរូបមន្តហ្នឹង E plus A equal O E stand for what អូវត្តនាមកហាត់ចាំមកយើង E plus A equal O. E stand for events, right? ព្រឹត្តិការណ៍ដែលកើតខាងក្រៅខ្លួន R stand for reflection. Response, your response, right? Event ព្រឹត្តិការណ៍មិនយើងអ្នកបង្កើតទេ outside you, but your response to the event that within you. Right, and O stand for opportunity, close, outcome. Right. But situation which is negative, even if negative, you respond negative, then outcome nóយ៉ាងម៉េច đập mò negative. Ui ho cái chê, mà, ho chê án á, mình đâu chê. Tại vì trên bên negative thôi nhé even nó bên negative rồi dân respond bên negative tiếp outcome bây giờ mấy 8 một 2 cái
không phải như đó
có tại bởi cái tha trong máu nhưng nó được khắp cái trong mùa mình phải đăng cái và cái này khắp cái thả của cái ọt này mình hiện lại tìm phát được tiền được đẹp là cái này vô trong tất outcome positive chắc nhớ phục vụ. Okay, next last group please. Up C សូមជើ
ចាសូមអរគុណដល់ក្រុមទី12ដែលបានធ្វើបង្ហាញ